Well, growing concerns of the effects of vaping has gained attention across the country. Dr. Armin Krvavac is a pulmonologist at MU Healthcare, and he joins us live from Columbia to discuss the dangers of vaping. Doctor, thank you for joining us. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Well, we know that there are many dangers that come with vaping. Tell us why we're just now hearing more about that.
You know, vaping's been around in the States for over a decade now, but we didn't hear about the first cases of vaping-induced lung injury until close to 2015. It's really unclear whether these cases have been happening or whether we've just not done a good job of finding them. I think the recent epidemic that we're seeing, with over 500 cases now reported by the CDC and over a dozen deaths that have already been confirmed, is probably related to mixing and modifying of the different vape inhalers and products, particularly modifications and mixing with THCs and cannabinoid oils.
Would you say that kids are more susceptible to the vaping?
I think that we see most of the cases in young adults. Most of the reported cases have been in folks that are between ages of 18 and 34. And the reason for that is not the susceptibility, but rather the fact that this is the population that is using these products. In the most recent survey, close to 30% of 12th graders report that they have used a vaping type of product within the last 12 months.
Well, for someone who is wanting to quit either smoking or vaping, what advice would you have for them?
I don't think that vaping is the best form of nicotine replacement therapy. We have not found good evidence that it is effective in stopping smoking. My advice would be for all to avoid vaping if at all possible. If you've already decided to vape or use e-cigarettes of some type, I would strongly encourage you not to modify the cigarette in any way, or the vape or the mod, and not to add any other substances, particularly THC or cannabinoid oils. If you're going to buy these products, don't buy them off the streets. As we've seen in recent news reports, most of these products are being seized, and there are many cases that come from black market products in particular.
Very good advice on a topic that we certainly have not heard the last of. Dr. Krvavac, thank you again for joining us. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.